Create a life that you can't wait to wake up to.
I saw that.
I live that life. I hate sleeping.
How much sleep do you get?
Not much.
What's that?
4 or 5 a night. I hate sleep. I love every minute of my life. Love every minute of it. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow. And when you really feel that way, I really don't give a shit about a lot of things. Everybody judges by success of money or business accomplishments or games you won and things like that. The true measure of success is how happy are you. So when I was 19 years old, I worked at a hotel, Boston Harbor Hotel in Boston. I was standing in the lobby one day and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yep.
This is not me, this is not what I want to do. And I want to be in the fight business. And everybody told me at the time, which, fair enough, is probably the dumbest thing anybody ever heard, that I wanted to be in the fight business. But I walked out. First of all, I'm a guy, college was never for me.
Mm-hmm.
I went out and created my own college. I found this guy named Peter Welsh, who was a fighting legend in South Boston. He became my professor, my sensei, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Taught me everything about the fight business.
Mm-hmm.
Then, the first 10 years here, the Fertittas were my business school. You know what I mean? That was always me. I was more of a hands-on guy than a going to school and reading.
Yeah,
and
you're practical, you're learning, you're in the trenches.
100%.
So you'd recommend that. Find a guy.
Yeah, if you're not that school guy, you know whether you're the school guy or not the school guy. My biggest problem with school is this. I lived in Boston for years, one of the most overeducated cities on earth, okay? When I worked at the Boston Harbor Hotel, we had security guards that had master's degrees from badass colleges in Boston, right? Here's the problem with college, in my opinion. Everybody tells you when you're growing up, if you don't go to college, you'll never amount to anything. And you have these kids that are walking around school, that if you ask them, what's your major? Well, majoring in psychology, but I'm thinking about switching to school. Isn't the problem. The problem is they don't know what they want to do with their life.
That's right.
The biggest question in life is, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I? And what gets me so excited that I jump out of bed every day and I can't wait to go to work? When you figure that out, college, no college, or whatever, I tell young people now all the time, I definitely tell my kids, if you are even fucking remotely a savage, you'll run these people over.
Mm-hmm.
This next generation, and I know that every generation thinks the generation after them is soft.
Yeah. They're savages in every
But
generation.
right now, yeah, if you are even remotely a savage, you will run over every one of these kids in this next generation, And then what's great is I've said, one of the things, all you young people that are watching this right now, you don't want anything from the government. The only thing you want from the government is for them to stay out of your business. That's it. As less government as absolutely possible. If you think the government is ever going to take care of you and make all your hopes and dreams come true, you are out of your mind. It's not how it works. No one guy does anything by himself, right? You have somebody who is the vision and gets everything set up, but you need a team to really accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. And over the last 23 years, I've built the biggest, baddest team in all of sports. I'll put my team up against any other team in any other sport anywhere. When you build a team, your employees are everything. Your team is everything. It's like when we were going through COVID, there was no way I was laying off one employee in this building, no matter what it took. I didn't care what it would have taken. If I would have had to take my own money out of the bank and keep these people here, I would have done whatever it took to not lay one person off at this company. These people have worked hard for me. They would run through walls for me. And I know that I have the most talented group in all of sports. So me and my team are super tight, and you know what? Think about this, the UFC has been this rocket ship of success since 2005, right? The first time the shit hits the fan and things get hard, and probably the scariest thing we've ever been through in our lifetime. I'm just gonna tell my employees, it's been real, thanks, see you later.
Right.
Anybody telling me that we're laying off an employee here at UFC, I'm telling them no, we're not. You take my salary, take my money, take my bonus, and I'll kick some of my own money in if I have to. We're not laying any employees off here during this scariest time in the history of the world, okay? what are you saying to your people? What are you saying to the people that you keep? What are you saying to everybody who potentially wants to work for the UFC if you can't stand up for your people and protect your people? And it's hard to get back to that time and how scared some people were. And one of the things that I kept doing, I was sending videos every week to my employees that would go out to all my employees. Relax. Don't be scared. Don't worry about anything. This is a very unique time in our lives. You're actually going to get to spend a lot of time with your family. Enjoy the quality time you have. If any of your loved ones or anybody you care about gets sick, make me your first call, and we'll get them taken care of. If you need food, toilet paper was a big deal then. If you need toilet paper, call me. We'll take care of you. I just love everything about business. I love people that have the balls to one day say, I'm going to work for myself. You know, I say this all the time. You see these people like, oh, you know, I'm thinking about working for myself because, you know, I want to have some time off and I want to take some vacation. Yeah, you don't want to work for yourself if that's what you're looking for.
Yep.
You want to work for yourself, you have to get in there and grind and work hard. And I respect everybody who gets out there and tries to do it. I love it. In any way that I can help, I usually try.
You've never had failure, really, major failure. Huh?
Yeah, no, I failed. I failed in things here and there. Nothing ever dramatic that you know, oh, I lost everything or anything like that. Listen, when you get out of bed, you got some good days and you got some bad days.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love stress. If there isn't any, sometimes I put more on myself just because I love it so much. Number one, and number two, I love solving problems. Every day when you get out of bed, life's standing right there to kick you in the fucking face, man. Could be anything. Could be you get up and you walk downstairs, you got a fucking flat tire and you're late for work and you got this and that. Life is going to throw all kinds of crazy shit at you, right? And you have to be ready for it and you got to fucking deal with it. You can't curl up into a ball. You can't run away from it. You can't hide. You have to take all this shit head on. You have to get up every day when I get up out of bed, I strap up and I'm getting ready for fucking war. Because I know I'm coming in here. I know a bunch of bad shit's going to happen that I'm going to fucking deal with. And if that's not bad enough, when I finally get out of here, I'm probably going to go to the casino and I'm going to get into another fucking war. You know what I mean? I thrive in chaos. I actually love chaos. Everybody talks about retiring. Fuck that shit. What am I going to do when I retire? What would I do? I like to go to war. I like to battle. I like to win.